So in this video, we are going to learn how to use AI agents for audio transcription and blog writing. Let's say you are creating some kind of videos or audio content and you want to write the blog for the same content as well. So I'm going to show you how you can completely automate this process by building an AI agent. This AI agent will capture the new audio files which we are uploading in our Google Drive folder. After getting the new files, it will send the same files to OpenAI, and using OpenAI, we are going to generate the transcription of these audio files. After getting the transcription, that same transcription will be sent to OpenAI or ChatGPT once again, and then we are going to generate the blog content from that transcription. And after getting the blog content like the title, the body of the blog, slug, and other details, we are going to create a draft of our post in our WordPress site too. Now, if you want to know how you can build this AI agent all by yourself, for that, you just have to come with me to my screen. So here you can see that we are on my Google Drive folder where we are adding the audio files. Now, in this video, we are going to build an AI agent using which whenever we are going to add the audio file in this Google Drive folder, the same audio file will be sent to OpenAI. Using OpenAI, we are going to transcribe the audio file and get the text of that audio file content. After getting the text, using OpenAI or ChatGPT, we are going to generate a blog content over here. We are going to generate the title of the blog, the actual blog content on the same audio file, and after that, we are also going to generate the slug. And at last, we are going to send all of these details. This AI agent will send all of these details, the title and the content, to WordPress and create a draft for the WordPress post over here for that blog content. So this AI agent will automate this complete process. All we have to do is add the audio file in our Google Drive folder, and the blogs will be automatically created using this AI agent in WordPress. Now, to build this AI agent, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. And here you can see that we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now, to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After creating your account and coming to this dashboard, we have to create a workflow for this AI agent. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I'll name it as AI Agent for Audio Transcription to blogs. AI agent for audio transcription to blogs. Now, instead of this, if you want, you can give any other name to your workflow as per your choice. Then just select the folder of your Pabbly account in which you want to set up this workflow and click on Create. And as you click on Create here, you can see that the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, we have 2 different windows. The first one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger step. Now the idea here is first we have to connect the folder in our Google Drive in which we are adding the audio files with Pabbly Connect with this AI agent in the trigger step. So that whenever a new audio file will be uploaded in this folder, automatically the same file will be captured by this AI agent and this AI agent will trigger, it will start. So here in the trigger step, we will search for Google Drive and select it. After selecting Google Drive in trigger event from the drop-down, because we want to fetch the new files from a specific folder in Google Drive, we are going to select the trigger event as new file in specific folder. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our Google Drive account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this sign in with Google button. Then after that, here from this pop-up window, select your Google Drive account. After selecting your account, just scroll down and click on continue. And as you click on continue, we will see our Google Drive account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, here in this drop-down, you can see a list of all the folders and subfolders which you have created in your Google Drive account. Out of all of this, you have to select the folder from which you want to capture the new files. The name of my folder where we are adding the audio files is named as audio files over here. So here from this drop-down, we are going to select that folder. After selecting the folder, just click on this Save and Send Test Request button. And as you click on this Save and Send Test Request button, the details of the last file, the most recent file which was uploaded on this folder, will be received inside Pabbly Connect. So I have only one file right now in this folder, and this is the file over here. Now, whenever we'll click on this Save and Send Test Request button over here, we will see within few seconds, we are going to receive the response and the response is received. And here in this response, you can see we have received the details of the exact same file. Here we have the web view link of the same file. If I copy this link and paste it in a new tab, the same file will open in front of us over here. So this is the exact same audio file which we have uploaded on our Google Drive. Then after that, we have received the download link of the same file as well. If I copy this link and paste it in a new tab, the same file will be downloaded in my system and the download has already begun. Then after this, we'll just scroll down further and you can see some other details of the same file as well. So we'll scroll down further, we will get the name of the file and all the other details. Like this is the name of the file over here, AI automation with publicconnect.mp3. This is the audio file mp3 file. This is the file type audio over here. And in this way, if you scroll down, you can see the rest of the details as well. Now, after getting all the details, after connecting Google Drive with Pabbly Connect and capturing the response of new files, before moving to next step, we have to make one more change. Now, if we open this file in our Google Drive, you will see that the share permission of this file right now is private to only me. This means we can't share this file link with anyone like with OpenAI and get the transcription out of it. So we have to change the share permission of this file and of all the audio files which we are going to add in this folder later on, which this AI agent is going to capture. So what we are going to do, instead of changing the share permission of each and every file, we are going to change the share permission of this complete folder. Just click on this folder name and from the drop down go to share and click on this share option. Then after that, here in this drop down you can see this option of restricted over here. The share permission is restricted. From the drop down, select the share permission as anyone with the link. After changing the share permission, just click on done and we are good to go. Now, if we open this file, you will see that the share permission of this particular file, the file which we had in this folder, is changed to anyone with the link. And now, after providing the file link to OpenAI, it can transcribe the file and get the text out of this audio file. So let's do it. Here in our workflow, we have successfully received this download link. Now we have to send this download link, this file to OpenAI for transcription. For that, we will just scroll down, click on this action step button over here, and here in choose app, we will search for OpenAI. Just select it. After selecting OpenAI in action event from the drop down, we have to select the action event as audio transcription. So we'll just search for the action event of transcription and here it is, generate transcript. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our OpenAI account. Now you must be thinking how you can get this API key. To get it, just go to your OpenAI account and here we'll come to the dashboard of our OpenAI account. After coming to this dashboard, from the left sidebar, we will go to this API key section and here just click on this create new secret key button. Now we have to give this API key a name. Let's say I'll name it as audio transcription to logs. So this is the name which I'm giving. You can basically give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the project of your OpenAI account for which you are generating this API key and select the permission as all. And then just click on this create secret key button. Now as we click on create secret key, the API key is generated. Just copy the API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And after pasting the API key, just click on save. And as we click on save here, you can see our OpenAI account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the first thing it asks us is the audio file URL. That what is the URL? What is the link of the file which we want to transcribe using OpenAI? So we have received the download link of the audio file which we have basically uploaded in Google Drive over here. So here from the trigger steps responses of Google Drive, we are going to map this response of the download link, the web content link of the audio file to this OpenAI action step. And to add the trigger step response in this OpenAI action step, we are going to use the process of mapping, which is very simple. Simply click on this field of audio file URL and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Google Drive of a new file in the folder. Out of all of these responses, select this response of web content link and it will be mapped over here. After mapping it, it is asking us for the model, that which model of OpenAI we want to use for the audio transcription. So here in this dropdown, we have three options. Either we can use the Whisper API, or we can use the GPT-4o transcribe, or we can use the GPT-4o mini for transcribe. So I will be using Whisper over here as the model for transcription. And then just click on this save and send test request button. Now when we click on save and send test request, here you can see that within few seconds, we are going to receive the response, and in that response, we will get the transcription of the audio file which we have uploaded in our Google Drive folder. Also, there are some important notes that the current file limit is of 25 MB. So basically, this particular action can upload and transcribe the audio files up to 25 MBs of size using OpenAI. Also, we have to ensure that we are adding the directly downloadable links over here in this action. So within few seconds, you can see that we have received the response. And in this response here, you can see that we have the complete transcription of the same audio which we have uploaded on our Google Drive folder. So the audio file which we have uploaded is now transcribed. Now, in the next step, what we want to do, we want to send this transcription to OpenAI, to ChatGPT once again, and we want to generate a blog content, the title, content, and slug of a blog for our WordPress site. So for that, we will scroll down, click on this Add Action Step button over here, and here in Choose App, once again, we'll search for OpenAI. After selecting OpenAI, an action event from this drop-down, select the action event as ChatGPT Structured AI Output. Now, because using one single action, we want to get the title of the blog content, and also the slug, and into the same format. We want separate response for all three things so that we can send it to WordPress and create a draft of the blog post. We are going to use this action of ChatGPT Structured AI Output. Then just click on Connect. And because we have connected our OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect, we don't have to make a new connection. You can just select the existing connection and click on Save. Now, as you click on Save, the first thing it asks us is to select the AI model. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the AI models which we can use to get the structured output from ChatGPT, from OpenAI. So I will be using the model as GPT-4o Mini. Then it is asking us for the role, that in which particular role you want to basically make the request and the data to OpenAI. So let's say I will be using the role as, for example, user over here. But if you want, you can use any other role as system or assistant as well. And if you want, you can use multiple roles over here as well. You can just turn this mapping button on in front of roles. And here you can see by separating it with comma, if you want, you can basically enter the other roles as well. So here, instead of user, if I want to enter the role as system over here, so I'll write system. And as we enter the comma separated roles, you can see that the content user and content system, this another field of this new role is added. Now, after this, if I add another role of assistant over here separated by comma, you can see another field for the role of assistant will be added over here. So in this way, you can turn this role button on, the mapping button on in front of role, and enter multiple roles over here and enter the content for those roles. That what is the content you want to enter as a user, what is the content you want to enter as a system, what is the prompt you want to enter, and what is the prompt you want to enter as the assistant over here. Right now in this video, I will be using just one role, that is of user. So I'll just turn this mapping button on, select one option and click on this refresh button. Now after this, in the next field, it is asking us for the content user, that what is the content or what is the prompt, what are the details we want to send over here. So here in content user, I want to basically mention the prompt and add the transcription which we have received in the previous step from OpenAI for our audio file. So I have already created a prompt. Let me just enter that prompt over here. Okay, so this is the prompt which I'm giving. The prompt says, I'm providing an audio transcription and I need you to generate an engaging and well-structured blog post about Pabbly Connect. The blog should cover all the key points mentioned in the transcription while being formatted in HTML. Your response should include a compelling title, well-written blog content using proper HTML tags for formatting, and also we have mentioned that we don't want to include the title of the blog over here, and a URL-friendly slug. Also, I've asked them to correct any grammatical or spelling mistake or punctuation mistake which we had in the transcription or in the audio files. And after that, here in this prompt in front of transcription, we have to actually give the transcription which we have received of an audio file in the previous step. So here from the previous step responses of OpenAI of generate transcript, we are going to map the response of transcription, and the process of mapping stays the same. Just click on this field over here of content user in front of transcription, and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses from previous two steps. Out of all of these responses, from the responses of OpenAI, we have received the response of the transcription text over here. So we are going to map the same transcription text. So in this way, in the field of content user, we have basically entered our prompt and the transcription text as well, which we have received in the previous step after transcribing the audio file from our Google Drive. Now here in this AI agent, after giving the content user, it is asking us for the response format. Now every time we are going to upload a new file, we want to get the response. We want to basically get the blog content using this AI agent into a specific format. And in that format, we want to receive the title of the blog content, and the slug. And we have to ensure that every time using this action, we get the response, we get the details into the same format. So that's why we have to specify the response format. Now to specify the response format, we have to enter the structured output format, basically a JSON schema, and mention it over here that we want to get the details or the response in this particular format. To enter the JSON schema from this help text over here, after note it is mentioned that we have to enter the JSON schema over here like this. And here after entering this particular format, we have to basically generate the JSON schema and mention it over here. Now you must be thinking, what is this JSON schema and how you can generate the JSON schema to get the desired output over here. So let me tell you, you can just generate the JSON schema automatically using OpenAI itself. Just go to your OpenAI account and go to this docs section. After coming to the docs page, from the left sidebar, go to the structured output section and click on this generate button. Here you just have to mention the type of the structure of output, what kind of output you are expecting. So let's see, I'm expecting as I am generating the blogs and I want to get title, content, and slug in response. So I have basically mentioned that what kind of response I want and what are the details I want in response. After entering over here, just click on create. And as you click on create here, you can see within few seconds, the JSON schema is created. Just copy this JSON schema from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here in this response format in place of your JSON schema. Just remove it and paste it over here. After pasting the JSON schema over here, what we have to do, we will just move to the next field. So in this response format, we are mentioning that we want the format, the type of our response will be JSON schema. And here after comma, we are mentioning that what kind of JSON schema we want in response. After doing this, after entering the response format, it is asking us for the user that if you want, you can enter any kind of specific unique identifier for the end user, like what kind of people or what kind of user you are generating the content. And it can basically detect and block some kind of monitor or abusive words over here. So right now, I'm not going to mention or specify what kind of user it is, but if you want, you can just enter it. Then it is asking us for the max token, that what is the maximum number of token you want OpenAI to use while generating this blog content. Right now, I'm not going to specify any kind of max token over here, maximum number of tokens OpenAI can use. So here what we are going to do, we are going to continue with the default value of 2048 tokens. But if you want to basically increase or decrease the number of tokens OpenAI should consume while generating the blog content, you can just enter it over here. Then here you can see we have sampling type, we have temperature sampling or nucleus sampling. You can select any one option and enter the sampling value. And here you can just enter or change the presence penalty, frequency penalty, and stop sequence. Basically, you can use these fields and enter the details to basically fine-tune the kind of blog content you want OpenAI to generate. Right now, these fields are not mandatory, not required, so I'm not going to enter these fields over here. I'm just going to keep this field as blank. And at last, it is asking us number of chat completion. The default value is 1. And right now, we also only want to generate one response for a blog content. So that's why we're just going to keep it with the default value, or you can enter the value as 1, or the number of chats you want to basically generate, number of chat completions you want to do for the same action. So what we have done in this action step while building the AI agent, we have selected the AI model, selected the role, entered the content over here, basically entered the prompt and the transcription text. Basically specified the response format, and this is very important. We have specified that we want to get the response from OpenAI and we want separate response for title, content, and slug. Then after that, just click on this save and send test request button. And as you click on save and send test request, here you can see that we are going to receive some response over here within few seconds. So let's wait for a few seconds over here. And yes, here you can see that we have received the response, and the response which we have received, in this response you can see that we have a separate response for title, content, and slug. Here in front of it, we have the title of our blog. In front of content, we have the content of our blog. And in this content, it has basically used HTML tags to maintain the formatting of this blog. And also we have the slug for the same blog as well. Now, because we wanted 3 separate responses for all of these 3 fields, these 3 details, that's why we have entered the response structure over here. So after generating the blog content, we want this AI agent to create a draft of this same blog over here in our WordPress account as well. For that, we will scroll down, click on this add action step button over here, and then here in choose app, we will search for WordPress. Just select it. After selecting WordPress, an action event from the drop-down, select the action event as create a post, just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our WordPress account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the username, password and base URL of our WordPress account. So let me just enter the credentials of my WordPress account. Okay, so I have entered the credentials of my WordPress account, the username, password and the base URL of my WordPress site. Now just click on save. And as we click on save, we will see our WordPress account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the first thing it asks is the post type. And in this dropdown, you can see a list of all type of posts which you can create on your WordPress account. Right now, I want to create a simple plain post over here, so I'm selecting post over here. Then it is asking us for the post title, that what will be the title of the post. Then it is asking us for the post content and slug. So we have basically received all three details over here in the previous step. So using ChatGPT, we have generated the text content over here, basically the block content using the audio transcription. And here in response, we have received the separate response for title, content and slug. And this is the reason we have basically entered this response format over here, because we wanted to receive separate response for these three things. Now, as you can guess, from this action step responses of ChatGPT, one by one, we are going to map all of these details into this WordPress action step. Just click on this field of post title from the drop down. From ChatGPT responses, select the response of title and it will be mapped. Then we are going to map the post content over here, select and map the post content, and let's map the slug as well. So in this way, we have mapped all of these details. If you want, you can generate other details as well and map it into the respective field. Then after that, here in excerpt, I don't want to enter it, so I'm just going to keep this field of excerpt as blank. Then it is asking us for the status, that what should be the status of this post in our WordPress account. Now, I want to basically keep the status of all the posts which I'm generating, which I'm creating in my WordPress account using this AI agent as draft. So that's why I'm selecting draft over here. Then it is asking us for the category ID. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the categories which you have created in your WordPress site, and you can select any category as per your choice. Let's say I want to keep it uncategorized, so I'm selecting uncategorized over here. Then all the tags which you have created in your WordPress site, you can see all of those tags as well. I want to keep the tag as blog, ChatGPT, and automation. So I'm selecting these three tags. You can select multiple tags as per your choice. Then after that, in this particular post, I don't want to add any featured media. So that's why what we are going to do, we will just turn this mapping button on in front of featured media and clear the default response. Then it is asking us for the format. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of different formats in which we can create the post. I want to go with the standard format, so I'm selecting standard over here. Then we have the option of ping status, comment status, author, sticky. So you can basically make some changes over here and you can just select any option as per your choice. Then after entering all the details, selecting all the options of your choice, what we have to do, we just have to click on this save and send test request button. And as you click on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received the response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, basically the blog content which was generated by ChatGPT by the transcription of our audio file, this blog is now created as a draft in our WordPress account. So let's check it. We'll just go to a WordPress account, refresh this post page once. And yes, here you can see that with the same title which was generated by ChatGPT from our audio transcription, from the same title, that blog post is created in our WordPress site and this post is in draft of our WordPress account. If I click on this preview button, the same post will open in front of us in a new tab. And here you can see in this blog post, we have the proper formatting because we have used HTML tags for formatting over here. So in this way, you can see we have successfully built this AI agent using which you can basically capture, this AI agent will capture the audio files from our Google Drive, transcribe the audio files, basically generate the blog content using the transcription of the audio files and create the blog post in WordPress too, that too automatically. Now, after building this AI agent, we are going to test this AI agent once. So I'll just upload another file on my Google Drive folder. Let's go to file upload. This is a file of an audio or from the video. So this is the audio file which we have on building the AI agent to reply to your YouTube comments automatically using Pabbly Connect. So we have basically uploaded the audio file in our Google Drive folder. Now, as we upload this audio file, we will see automatically within 10 minutes, this AI agent will capture this new file and it basically takes 10 minutes of time because the connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect's trigger is a polling-based connection. And in this type of connection, this AI agent will check for new files in our Google Drive folder every 10 minutes. So within 10 minutes, this AI agent will get this new file, send it to OpenAI, and get the transcription of the audio file. After getting the transcription, in the next step, this AI agent will send the same transcription with the prompt to OpenAI and generate the blog content. After getting the blog content from OpenAI, this AI agent will also automatically create the draft post in our WordPress site for the same blog. So all we have to do is just wait for 10 minutes over here. Okay, so we have successfully waited for 10 minutes. Now we'll just go to our WordPress site and refresh this post page once. And yes, here you can see that just now a new post is created in my WordPress site. The title is Automate Your YouTube Engagement with Pabbly Connect. So this is related to the same audio file which we have uploaded in Google Drive. If I open this post in a new tab, you can see that this is the title and this is the post on the same topic whose audio file we have basically uploaded in our Google Drive. So we have uploaded the Google Drive, and from the transcription of this audio file, we have basically received or created a blog post on our WordPress site using this AI agent. So this means the AI agent is working perfectly fine and we have tested it in real time. So not just this application, you can build AI agent for multiple applications and automate multiple business processes using Pabbly Connect. Also, let me tell you that you will get the clone link of the same workflow of the same AI agent in the description box below. And by clicking on that link, you can clone this same AI agent into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using it for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan, and in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this AI agent, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.